Let's start by getting centered. So go ahead and sit tall in whatever way looks or feels best for you. And relax your shoulders down the back. And we'll just spend a few moments going inward and finding out what's going on inside of this system today. And letting the eyes close, the shoulders drop away from your ears, and the crown of the head lift. And tuning into your body and breath. Feeling the flow of your breath in your nostrils and at your throat. The lungs filling and emptying. And the body moving with your breath. That rhythm of the breath. And allow that rhythm to become calmer. And this might feel like relaxing parts of your body, the belly, the effort around your breathing. In fact, you could do just that. Relax the effort around your breathing. So on your exhale, don't push the breath out. Just let it fall out. And on inhale, don't pull the breath in. Just let the breath fall back in. The breath falling into the body, the breath falling out of the body. It's in this easy breath, this effortless breath, that we realize and remember that the breath is autonomic. It moves of its own accord. If you let go of all effort, the breath will still breathe, just as the heart still beats. Staying here for just a few more effortless breaths. And then with your next inhale, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together and lower the chin, honoring yourself as you are in this moment. Body, breath, energy, and mind. It's from this place within you and in service of this place within you that we will practice tonight. So go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And take the heated palms over the eyes for a moment. Then brushing back over the top of your head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to the space. Good. All right, so we're going to begin on our backs. So move any props you're sitting on off to the sides, and we'll come to lay down, please. Taking your time with that transition. And once you are on your back, go ahead and bend the knees and have the feet flat on the floor, prepping for bridge pose. And your arms are down by your sides. And we're going to start with some arm movements. We'll add the hips in just a moment. And so with your next inhale, go ahead and lift your fingertips toward the ceiling and all the way overhead. And then exhale, release the arms back down to your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Keep the arms moving. We're going to orchestrate the breath a bit more. With this inhale, fill the lungs to capacity. Big breath in. And exhale, Completely exhale, pushing all the air out of your body as the arms come down. Let's do that again. Inhale, full breath in. Exhale, complete breath out. Breathing through the nostrils if you can. Again, arms lifting overhead, big breath in. Exhale, lowering down. One more time with just the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's add the hips now. Lifting the arms again, pick up the hips, reaching your pelvis toward the ceiling, big breath in. Exhale, complete breath out as you lower the hips and arms back down. Again, inhale, arms and hips lift. Exhale, they lower down. Breathing bigly here, filling the lungs to capacity as you inhale. And exhale, a complete breath. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. A few more times. And as you come into the pose this time, please stay. Big breath in, lifting up. Feet are flat on the floor. Arms are overhead, pelvis pressing toward the ceiling, squeezing the glutes at the top of the inhale. And a reminder that in bridge pose, there is a back bend happening toward your upper back. So feel the sternum of your breastbone reach toward your chin, deepening that upper curve of the spine. And again, we're breathing in a big way here. Big breath in, complete breath out. Keep squeezing the glutes. One more big breath. And then take a deep breath in. And with control, exhale, release the arms and hips back down to the floor. Feel sensation. Notice what's going on in the body. Good. And then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest, please. Good. And then take the arms out to the side, making a T shape with the body. You could also do cactus arms here. And then snap the knees and snap the ankles together and try to keep them together as much as you can for this practice. Okay? Try to ground the shoulders and arms as well. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the knees to your right side. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And exhale, take the knees to the left side. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. And back. And keep going on your breath. And if you'd like to, as you exhale, taking the knees to a side, turn the chin away from the knees. And as you continue, we're going to bring back in that big expansive breath. So inhaling completely, exhaling completely. And then take your time getting there. When you exhale this next time, dropping the knees to the right, stay. Your right hand can rest on top of your left thigh. And try to ground the left shoulder and arm. Your chin can turn to the left as well. And as you stay in this pose, bring back in that big breath, full breath in, which might feel counterintuitive in a twist, but you can still do it. And complete breath out. Good. With your next big inhale, go ahead and bring the knees back to center. With your next complete exhale, drop the knees to the left and rest them there. Ground the right shoulder and arm, turn the chin to the right, and the left hand can rest on top of the right thigh. And once you get used to this posture and you've settled in, bring back in the breath work. Big full breath in, complete breath out. Big breath in, complete breath out. And with your next big inhale, bring the knees back to center and hug them in. Good. From here, please hold behind your thighs with your hands. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, curl the chin in toward the throat, bring the forehead up toward the knees, the upper back rounding here. And kind of keep this tucking of the body. And then rock back to your shoulders and then rock forward, maybe up to a seat. And then rock back again and rock forward. Back and forward. We're going to keep going. Back and forward. Back and forward. Try not to go too far back on the neck. Rocking up, rocking back. We're going to go for about another 30 seconds or so. Massaging the muscles along your spine. This is also helping to engage the core a little bit. This is also circulating lymphatic fluid throughout your body, helping to boost your immune system. And if you let it, it's fun. But you have to let it. You have to let it. Few more times. Good, and then go ahead and rock yourself up to a seat. And just sit for a moment, get still. Notice sensation. Good, now from a seat, go ahead and extend your left leg forward. Your right knee is bending, the right foot coming to the inner thigh of the left leg. Now, when we do this, the flesh of the seat starts to tuck under a little bit, which makes it hard to sit up tall here. So you can actually reach back and manually adjust, pulling the flesh of the seat back a little bit. What you'll find is that you can sit up a little bit taller here, all right? Now go ahead and turn the navel toward the left leg, flex that foot, keep it straight, and have your hands on the leg. So straightening the arms, keeping the back straight up, arm straight, holding onto the leg wherever you find connection. Now taking a deep breath in. With your exhale, bend your elbows, drawing your chest toward your thigh. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms and sit back up. Exhale again, bend the elbows, bringing the chest toward the thigh. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale again, bend the elbows and keep the head in line with the spine. So don't drop the chin here. Keep it elongated. Exhale, bend the elbows. Then inhale, sit back up. Good. Bend your elbows this time. Keep that left foot flexed, coming to your furthest point, whatever that looks like for you. And at that point, reach forward on the leg, so down toward the ankle or in that direction, and straighten the arms. Okay? So we're gonna do that last exercise again, but from this position. So feel the spine tall. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bend your elbows, draw the chest closer to the thigh. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, bend the elbows, and let's just hang out here for about 3 breaths. Again, don't drop the head. Keep it in line with the spine. Keeping the left foot flexed. Stay for one more breath. Good. And then go ahead and walk the hands back, bringing the spine back up to neutral. Good. Let's see what that feels like on the other side. One side is usually harder. We'll find out which one it is right now. So extending your right leg forward, go ahead and bend the left knee, bringing the foot to the inner thigh. If you need to widen the flesh of the seat again, go ahead and do that. Then turning the navel toward the right foot, flex the right foot, and then reach down and grab hold of the leg with your arms straight, wherever that is for you. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows, drawing the chest toward the thigh. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Bending the elbows, exhale. A couple more times. And then exhale, bend your elbows, go to your furthest point, whatever that looks like for you. And at that point, reach further down toward the ankle. Arms are straight again. All right, now this is your new return point. Your new return point. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. A couple more times. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale. And up. And then bend the elbows this time, and let's hang out at this new furthest point. Again, keep the head in line with the spine. Don't drop the chin. One more breath here. Good. And then go ahead and walk the hands back, coming up to a tall spine. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and flip on over. We'll come on to hands and knees, table pose. Just going to adjust my mat real quick. Rolled it right off camera. There we go. So hands under your shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, back up to hands and knees, curl the toes under, lifting the hips into downward facing dog. Good. So in down dog, you want to feel an extension in the spine, so hips reaching toward the ceiling behind you. And once you've established that length in the spine, you can then begin to walk the dog out, pressing a heel to the floor as you extend the opposite heel. And just explore your body. This is a great moment just to see what's going on here, the sensation we've created so far, and what was there before. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, back up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. So again, feeling that extension in the spine, the hip bones reaching toward the ceiling behind you. Keeping the body in down dog, inhale, look at your thumbs or in that direction. With your exhale, look at your navel or in that direction, tucking the chin under. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, look at the navel. And just keep doing this for a few more rounds. Just helping to stretch and strengthen the neck. Good. With your next inhale, float back down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose, releasing the feet, sinking back. Take an adjusting breath and feel sensation. Noticing what's happening in your body. Good. Now, from child's pose, you're going to keep your hands right where they're at, or right about where they're at, and then slither forward down onto your abdomen. Now, when you do this, your hands will be down by your rib cage. That's intentional here. All right. Release the tops of the feet if they're not already. Roll the shoulders down the back, lift the head, chest, press the arms straight, and lift your knees looking up, upward facing dog. And then exhale, feel a tug behind your navel that pulls you back into downward facing dog. Good. We're going to do that again. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Plant the hands. Keep them there as you slither forward down onto the belly, and then press the arms straight. Lift the knees, take the shoulders back, look up, upward facing dog, and then exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. Again, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Keep the hands planted, slither forward, press the arms straight, lift the knees, look up. Exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time for now. Hands and knees. Child's pose. Slither forward. Press the arms straight. Lift the knees. Look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. All right. So from down dog, walk the hands back to meet the feet coming into the standing forward fold. Knees can bend a bit more here and drape the body over the legs. And just hanging out for a few breaths, just feeling the head, shoulders, neck, arms, all of that just release for a moment. We spend so much time with the body right side up that sometimes it's good just to come into an inverted posture like this. Take some of the pressure out of the bones, out of the muscles. And then bend your knees just a bit more and roll yourself all the way up to standing. Single vertebrate at a time, the chin is the last to lift. Whew. Good morning. Made it. Made it to standing. This mat of mine can't stay straight on this camera. It's a struggle online teaching. Anyway, let's do some arm swings, okay? 3-part inhale through the nose, powerful exhale out of the mouth. You know this one. And today we'll lift the arms up, back, up, and then jab, and we'll go for 2 minutes. So when you are ready, again, inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth, inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab, inhale, 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 exhale. Finding that pace that you can maintain. Ideally, with arm swings, we get to a point where the effort just starts to really remove itself from the practice. It's more like we're watching ourselves practice arm swings and actually being the one who's doing it. You might be used to this being called a flow state. We're just in it. There's no effort. Everything is just moving along. It might take a while to get there. You might be there already. Just keep practicing regardless. 3, 2, and 1, release. Feel sensation as you release. All this tingling. Might feel like warmth or energy. Might feel like a clearing in the mind. Energy around the navel. Noticing your breath. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the side and overhead, holding the breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, release the arms. Again, inhale, lift the arms up and over. Holding the breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, mouth. One more time, inhale. Holding in 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, fold forward. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. Holding the pose and breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold forward. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. Holding the breath in for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold. One more time, halfway up. Holding the breath in. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, strong back, lift all the way up. And palms to the heart. Noticing how that holding of the breath just helps to regulate the body and the mind. When we pause the breath intentionally like that, so this does not count when you hold the breath unintentionally. That just means you're anxious. When you do it intentionally, it's like we're stopping the mind in its tracks. Because there's this idea in yoga that when you intentionally pause the breath, that the mind stops momentarily as well. So it creates breaks in the mental cycle, which is great if that mental cycle is something that is stressful for you. So throwing that out there, pick it up if you want it. So taking your feet a little bit wider than your shoulders, or if you're standing forward on your mat, your feet will be mat width apart. Good. Lifting the left arm up and overhead, reach up and grab the wrist and traction the arm toward the ceiling, pulling it on up. And then keeping that length on the left side of the body, go ahead and tilt the chest to the right, feeling the left rib cage expand. Good, then come back up, release the arms. Good, lift the right arm up and over. Reach up and grab that wrist with the left hand and traction it straight up. And then keep that length on the right side as you tilt the chest to the left. Breathe. And then come back up and release the arms on down. Good. Keeping the feet as wide apart as they are now, go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the arms off the back as much as you can. Just have the intention of your hands pulling away from the seat, and then bend your knees slightly, hinge at the hips, and fold forward, taking the arms off the back a little bit more, maybe. All right, good. Go ahead and release the arms, scoop the heart forward, and stand back up. And release. Hydrate if you need to. I was going to have us do a sun salutation, but I think I have changed my mind. Don't worry, we'll do them again at another point. But sometimes we want to use the time we have for something else besides just moving a lot. You probably do that already. But I'm going to have you step to the top of your mat just for simplicity's sake. And then from the top of your mat, you're going to step your right foot really far back. Okay, it's a nice wide stance of the feet. Like I'm only 5'6". This is almost my entire mat. So the back foot is flat to the floor, pointing out to the side, the front heel running right back into the center of the back arch, okay? Front knee is straight, but it's not locked back, okay? We're gonna keep a little bit of energy there, and you might even need to bend it a little bit when we do this next exercise. So then take your arms out to the sides, parallel to the legs, parallel to the floor, and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, reach your left arm forward like you're trying to grab somebody's hand in front of you. Then inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach forward, and then come back up. Exhale, reach forward, and then come back up. Reaching forward, and come back up. We're going to make this a bit more here. So go ahead and reach forward, place the left hand down onto the left shin, drop the right arm down, then sweep it forward and up, coming into triangle pose. Good. Now take that right arm, the one in the air, and then reach it up and overhead, out over the left foot, palm face down, and roll the right shoulder back powerfully. Good. We're going to challenge you a little bit here. Get light on that left hand. Core is engaged here. And extend the arm straight out like you're holding a beach ball. It's fun, right? Good. And then go ahead and lift up. Take a deep breath in, reach up. It's okay to bend that left knee. Exhale, come back into that side extension. Then inhale, come back up. And then exhale, come back into the side extension. Inhale back up. We're almost done, I promise. Last time, reach to the side. And inhale, reach up. And let go of that beach ball. We're done with it on this side because we do have to do the other side. When you're ready, you're going to turn your left foot out and turn your right toes forward now. So we just did a little dance there. If that didn't work in your space, just make sure the right foot is forward now. Still a wide stance with the feet, back foot flat on the floor, pointing outward, front heel running back into the center of the back arch. Front knee is straight but not locked. Take the arms out to the sides, parallel to the legs and floor, and take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach the right arm forward. Then inhale, come back up. Again, exhale, reaching straight forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach. And lift. And reach. And lift. We're going to make it extra now, all right? Go ahead and reach forward. Place the right hand down onto the shin. Drop the left arm down first, then sweep it forward. Backstroke the arm into the air, coming into triangle pose. Good. In triangle, take that left arm, the one in the air, and extend it out over the right foot, palm face down. Roll the left shoulder back powerfully. And then begin to get light on this right hand. And then reach the right arm straight forward, like you're holding a beach ball between the hands. Good. Inhale, stand up. Stay for the exhale. Stay for the inhale. And then exhale, extend to the right again. Inhale, back up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. One more time, extend to the side. Inhale, back up. And then throw away that ball. Turn your right toes straight out to the side now. So you should be in a nice wide stance with your toes pointing directly forward. That's ideal for what we're doing right now. Good. And then slide your hands down the backs of your legs, coming into the wide leg standing forward fold. Knees can be bending here. I'm just feeling a symmetrical stretch in the body after that last one. And then from this forward fold, you're going to walk your hands as far over toward your right foot as you can manage. Really reaching with that left arm especially. And then walk your hands back to center. And just keep going. Taking the hands over to the left, as far over toward that left foot as you can manage. Really reaching through the right-handed arm. Breathe. And then walk your hands back to center. The hands or fingertips on the floor. Lift yourself up halfway. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, fold back down. And then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Strong back. Lift yourself all the way back up. And then release the arms on down. Good. So from here, I'm going to ask you to step your feet back together for a moment, just to give them a break from the wide leg stance. And I'm going to demonstrate the next exercise for you. All right. So earlier in this program today, we did triangle pose. We know this one. But there's another variation of it called revolved triangle pose, which is where instead of lifting the right arm up in this case, you'd lift the left arm up, coming into a closed twist. Now, there are different ways to do this pose, and I want you to take care of yourself regardless of what you do, okay? So your stance might be a bit narrower. The feet might be closer together. There's a little bit of internal rotation of this right hip, and so you might even point the toes forward slightly to make that happen, to come into the forward fold over the leg. Next thing is you saw me come into the pose with the left arm in the air. This can be hard to do. So instead, you might want to have the hand on the hip and roll the shoulder back from here. And if the floor is feeling far away, your right hand can come onto your left shin. The idea is really to create this rotation of the spine here. All right. Your turn. So go ahead and turn your left foot toward one end of your mat. Your back foot's flat on the floor the entire time. And I do have my toes pointing forward about 45 degrees. Some people do this with the foot right out to the side. I think it's okay to allow some rotation in this hip, okay? And then just drape yourself over the left leg to start. Your hands can be on the floor, it could be on the leg, wherever it works for you. Now your right hand is going to stay grounded either on the floor or on the leg. Your left hand is going to come onto your hip. Take a deep breath in, straighten your right arm, pull your chest away from the floor. With your exhale, roll the left shoulder back, twist powerfully. And you might be able to look up. That might be too much on the neck, so you look forward or even downward slightly. Think about the navel pulling into the body and twisting with you to the left. And if you are able to get the shoulders to stack one on top of the other, then you can take the left arm into the air. But that is not the goal here. Revolved triangle. It's also a bit of a balancing act. If you feel unsteady, that's okay. It's part of it. Good. All right. Carefully unwind. Coming back up to standing as you're ready. When you are ready to do the other side, your right foot's going to point forward. Your left foot, your back foot, same thing at this point, is flat on the floor. And again, toes can point straight out, or you can bring the toe to point inward a little bit here. All right. And you're going to roll the hips forward and fold down over this right leg. Good. So keep the left hand grounding. Again, it could be on the floor or the leg. Right hand onto your hip. Take a deep breath in, straighten the left arm, so chest is parallel to the floor-ish. And exhale, roll the right shoulder back. Twist. Now, like the first side, this might take a few breaths to really get into. So just be patient with yourself. With your exhale, you may feel the navel pull into the body and twist with you to the right. If it's too much on the neck to look up, you could look forward or even downward slightly. And in the occasion that your shoulders do stack, you can take the right arm into the air. But again, that's not the goal here. The goal is to roll the right shoulder back, not the right arm. Looks pretty, but it's not the goal. Again, this can be a bit of a balancing act, so be patient with yourself. If you fall or feel unsteady, okay. Carefully unwind. Take your time with that. You're in there deep. Coming back up to standing as you're ready. That one always does it. Whenever it is, it does it. You're going to turn your feet parallel again. Wide leg stance. Just one more time. Just one more time. Sliding the hands on the backs of the legs. Come into the wide leg forward fold. Knees are soft here. A couple of options for this last wide leg forward fold. You can just let the arms to hands hang to the floor. You can hold on to your shins or ankles. You could grab opposite elbows. You could also do that thing we did earlier where you interlace your fingers at your lower back, squeezing the shoulder blades together and lifting the arms off the back. There's no wrong choice, just make a choice. All right. If your arms are not already hanging toward the floor, allow them to. Lift yourself up halfway. And we're going to transition into downward facing dog. So, however, you need to move your body right now to make that happen in your space, go ahead and do so, coming into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Child's pose. Good. And from here, keeping the hands planted, you're going to slither forward. Press the arms straight. Take the shoulders back, lift the knees. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that 2 more times, floating down onto hands and knees. Child's pose. Slithering forward into upward facing dog, arms straight, knees lift, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Child's pose. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then coming back to child's pose. And staying here in child's pose. And feeling your hips ground toward your heels. Please walk your hands off of the left side of your yoga mat, really reaching through that right arm. And think about your right hip grounding mostly here. Good. Then walk your hands back to center. And walk the hands off of the right side of your yoga mat. Reaching through the left arm, feel the left hip ground. And then walking the hands back to center. And walk the hands back toward your body, bringing yourself up to a seat. And we're going to come back onto our backs. So take your time with that transition, but go ahead and roll over again. And come to lay down. Just a couple more postures here. With your right knee drawn into your chest, go ahead and extend your left leg all the way down to the floor. Feel the gentle stretch in the hip here. And then holding on to your right knee with your left hand, allow your right arm to hang out to the side. Taking a deep breath in with your exhale, draw the right knee across the body toward the floor on your left. Turn the chin to the right, and we'll stay for a few breaths. With your inhale, carefully unwind. And extend the right leg down and bring the left knee into your chest. Staying here for just a moment or two to feel that gentle stretch in the hip. And then holding on to that left knee with your right hand, allow the left arm to hang out to your side. And with an exhale, draw the left knee across the body toward the floor on your right side. Feel the left shoulder ground and turn your chin to the left. All right, inhale, carefully unwind. Go ahead and hug both knees into your chest. It might feel good to gently rock from side to side on your spine. Breathing as you do so, massaging those muscles along the spine. Good. Now, when you feel complete here, go ahead and stop. And then extend your legs down to the floor. Make yourself ready to rest here for a few minutes. The feet falling out away from one another, the arms by your sides, palms face up. Relax your jaw. Relax any tensing of the muscles in your face, especially around the eyes. And take a deep breath in and out, allowing that exhale to be a sigh, dropping you into this relaxation. Become aware of any movement of your abdomen, relaxing any tensing or gripping in the muscles in and around your abdomen. And become aware of the exhale and relax any effort with your exhale. No longer pushing the breath out, but allowing the breath to simply fall out of your body. And then become aware of your inhale and relax any effort of your inhale. No longer pulling the breath in, just simply allowing the breath to fall into the body. Simply allowing the breath to fall in and out. Peace, peace, peace. Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath, making gentle movement in your body, hands, feet, arms, legs. As you're ready, go ahead and gently roll to your right side, transitioning up to a seat as you feel complete here. So once you've made it to a seat, go ahead and bring your palms together and lower the chin. And honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight. As always, feeling that gratitude to yourself that you showed up, you did the thing, you worked hard, you allowed yourself to care for yourself. So much gratitude for that. And may that effort and this practice continue to serve you. So until next time, namaste.